The global data has estimated that global inflation might rise to 7.5% by the end of 2022, driven by supply chain disruption, food, fuel and energy. Every country is battling inflation in its own way. There is one country whose entire machinery failed as it was unable to fight this economic crisis. Hello guys, today in a little more about, we will talk about Sri Lanka's worst economic crisis and how it has affected the entire country. Before we begin, let's first understand what's actually happening in the country. Sri Lanka has been witnessing widespread protests over drastic food and fuel shortages, resulting in the former president's resignation. This country of 22 million people is witnessing multiple collapses, and political instability tops this whole economic crisis. The country is moving towards bankruptcy, daily essentials are scarce, and political corruption has increased, and economic instability is further complicating the recovery, at least since the big Asian financial crisis of the late 1990s. This brings us to our next question: how it is affecting common people. The United Nations World Food Programme confirmed that 9 out of 10 families are either skipping meals or skimping to stretch out their food. Many Sri Lankans are seeking passports to go overseas in search of work. Many government employees have been given an extra day off for 3 months to allow them time to grow their own food. In short, common people are suffering and desperate for things to improve. But did you know that Sri Lanka was a model for emerging market economies and grew at an average of 6.2% between 2010 and 2016, according to World Bank figures? Yes, that's right. However, the economy began to crumble after 2016. What's next for Sri Lanka? Sri Lanka has all its hopes from the International Monetary Fund, and the current government is also in negotiations on a bailout plan to restore its economy. Political corruption has made it difficult to initiate the financial rescue of the country. Sri Lanka closely needs to work with international communities to recover from this economic loss. A country that had been doing so well economically in recent years finds itself on the doors of bankruptcy. India has, however, extended a helping hand to Sri Lanka to fight its economic crisis. In its neighborhood first policy, India has already provided Sri Lanka with financial aid to come out of this situation. India has extended assistance of about $2.5 billion to Sri Lanka, including credit facilities for fuel and food. Over 270,000 metric tons of diesel and petrol have also been delivered to Sri Lanka. Additionally, 40,000 tons of rice have been supplied under the recently extended $1 billion credit facility. Apart from this, tourism has been the third largest foreign exchange earner for Sri Lanka, and the country expects to attract at least 1 million tourists in the coming year. Lastly, self-sustainability is the key for developing nations. Furthermore, it also guarantees equality in economic affairs, stable international relations, and national pride. Share with us your thoughts below and keep watching this space for more such content.